Welcome, fellow wordsmiths, grammarians, and language enthusiasts of all stripes. Today, on Like No Other, we're raising the curtain on a magnificent world, the world of similes.
That's right. Similes, those dazzling figures of speech that use like or as to paint vivid pictures with words. They're like the wind instruments in the orchestra of language, adding bursts of color and melody to your sentences.
But similes are more than just flashy fun. Today, we'll be delving deeper into their power, exploring how they can elevate writing, add humor, and even tackle complex ideas. We'll have a fantastic lineup of speakers, some familiar voices and some new ones, ready to share their insights and favorite similes.
So get ready to embark on a simile symphony. We'll be dissecting classic examples, exploring their hidden layers, and discovering how many similes can add up to add spark to your everyday communication.
Fasten your seatbelts, language lovers, because we're about to take a deep dive into the world of similes unlike no other.
Romeo's famous line, "The soft with light through yonder window breaks. It is the east and Juliet is the sun," is a masterclass in using similes for multiple effects. First, let's unpack the literal meaning. Romeo, gazing at Juliet on her balcony, compares her to the sun. This isn't just about her beauty. The sun is the source of all light and life on earth. By comparing Juliet to the sun, Romeo elevates her beyond a mere mortal woman.
Second, consider the symbolism. The sun also represents a new dawn. Juliet's appearance breaks through the darkness of night, symbolizing hope and a potential new beginning for Romeo. This comparison deepens the emotional impact of the scene. Their love feels like a fresh start, a break from the darkness of the world around them. Third, there's a hint of foreshadowing by referencing the East. Shakespeare subtly suggests the fleeting nature of this moment. Just as the dawn gives way to day, Romeo and Juliet's happiness may not last. This adds a touch of bittersweetness to the scene.
Finally, the use of soft softens the comparison. The sun can be harsh and blending, but Romeo sees Juliet as gentle and welcoming. This endears her to the audience even further. In conclusion, Shakespeare's simile is not just a way to describe Juliet's beauty. It elevates her, symbolizes hope, foreshadows challenges, and reveals Romeo's tender feelings for her. It's a powerful example of how a single simile can add layers of meaning to a scene.
Fascinating! Now, let's move on to the lighter side. How about using similes for humor?
Absolutely. Think about the line, "He ran like a newborn giraffe, all wobbly knees and tangled legs." The image is so unexpected and awkward. It's bound to make you laugh. This simile takes the image of a majestic giraffe, known for its grace and elegance, and flips it on its head. Imagine this. Picture a gangly baby giraffe, all legs and neck, taking its first tentative steps. Its knees wobble like jelly, and its long legs get tangled up in a hilarious fashion. This is the image that poops into your head with this simile.
The humor comes from the unexpected comparison. We wouldn't normally associate a giraffe with clumsiness, but by comparing our helpless runner to a newborn giraffe, the simile creates a vivid and undeniably funny image. There's also a touch of exaggeration. People don't typically run on all fours, but the simile uses this exaggeration to further emphasize the runner's awkwardness. The key to the humor lies in the details. Wobbly knees and tangled legs paint a clear picture of the runner's lack of coordination. These specific details make the image even funnier.
So next time you see someone tripping over their own feet, you might just think, hey, they're just running like a newborn giraffe, and have a good chuckle.
Or consider this one. She gossips faster than a hummingbird on a sugar rush. This simile uses a familiar image to highlight the rapid-fire nature of the gossip. This seemingly simple comparison packs a punch. Here's why. Familiarity is key. Everyone knows hummingbirds are tiny, energetic creatures with a constant buzz around them. They flit from flower to flower with incredible speed, fueled by their nectar intake. This creates a familiar image in the listener's mind.
By comparing the gossip to a hummingbird on a sugar rush, the simile emphasizes the rapid-fire nature of the conversation. The hummingbird's frenetic energy perfectly translates to the speed of which gossip is being spread. The image of the tiny bird buzzing with excitement and hear it a bit chimerical. This adds a light-hearted touch to the description, making it more engaging and memorable. While speed is the main focus, the simile might also hint at the fleeting nature of the gossip. Hummingbirds don't stay long in any one flower. They move quickly from one piece of information to the next. This could suggest that the gossip might be superficial or lacking in detail.
Okay, so similes can take ordinary situations and add a touch of hilarity. Overall, this simile effectively uses a familiar image to convey the speed and perhaps the fleeting nature of the gossip session. It's a creative way to describe a situation we've all encountered.
Moving on to emotions, similes can be incredibly powerful in conveying feelings.
A great example is from J.K. Rowling's Harry Potter. The silence echoed in his heart like footsteps in an empty house. This simile captures the feeling of emptiness and loneliness perfectly.
Or consider the line, her anger burned like a wildfire, consuming everything in its path. The simile used a powerful image to portray the intensity of the character's emotions.
Similes can tap into a deep well of human emotion with simple comparison.
Similes aren't just for literature, they can enhance other forms of writing as well.
In science writing, similes can simplify complex concepts. For instance, the speed of light travels as fast as a blink of an eye disappearing. This simile helps readers grasp the immense speed of light using a familiar everyday experience.
Similes can even be used in political speeches. Imagine a politician saying, "Our economy is like a deflated balloon. It needs a shot of innovation to get back in the air." This simile makes a complex economic situation relatable.
Similes can also be persuasive tools in various contexts.
Think about marketing slogan like, "This new phone is as sleek as a panther and as powerful as a lion." This simile uses familiar animal imagery to paint the phone as both sophisticated and powerful.
Similes are even found in sports commentary. For example, he ran the marathon with the endurance of a tireless mule. This simile highlights the athlete's incredible stamina.
Similes are prepped through our everyday conversations as well. We've all been there. Similes help us express ourselves vividly in informal settings too.
However, it's important to remember that not all similes are created equal.